We are here, a group of students and academics from Murdoch University, Australia. We are visiting Udayana University as part of New Colombo Mobility Program, which is funded by Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade. We are very happy to come here and see all the wonderful facilities, especially the veterinary school, the agriculture school, and the environmental schools. They have wonderful facilities and research and teaching opportunities here. We want to work together. We want to have collaboration in research as well as cultural activities.
The trip was a really insightful opportunity to talk to professionals in Indonesia about their processes in biodiversity, biosecurity, epidemiology, as well as learning about their culture and creating relationships with global interactions.
It was a really unique opportunity to get behind the scenes and see some of the parts of the tourist attractions that you don't get to see as a tourist.
The whole trip was actually sponsored for us, so we got to go to a lot of different restaurants and a lot of different cultural activities such as the zoo and the rainforest.
One of my favourite memories was being able to go on a hike in the mountains in Bali and seeing some of the Subak irrigation systems. I think that applied a lot to my course, and also just being able to see the different landscapes, climates and terrain they have there was very eye-opening.
We are visiting different teaching lab, research lab, as well as tourist spots, which are really wonderful. Our students are really enjoying the tours in Udayana University in Bali, because Bali is a very important tourist spot for Australians and it's very close to Australia. So they have a lot of different animal diseases that we don't have back in our home in Australia. But here we want to learn about this disease so that we can be aware about this disease. We can handle better if there is any incursion happening in Australia, as well as we are here to learn and share our knowledges, our views about different aspects of agriculture, livestock, conservations, so that they can learn from us as well as we can learn from them.
So this trip had a lot of influence on my perception of epidemiology and my perception of what One Health means. There is a really famous monkey forest in Ubud in Indonesia. I've been to it many times as a tourist, but as a student we got to go behind the scenes and talk to some of the veterinarians and how they handle the population control, how they handle the tourists, how they handle any zoonotic diseases that might be moving through the monkey troops. So that was a really interesting experience.
One of my favourite memories of the trip was just diving into their culture, and we did a hike in Bali on one of the last days, which was really cool to walk behind the villages and see how they interact and how they live there.
What inspired me to go on the New Colombo Mobility Program was to be able to go into Indonesia and see how they manage their crops and how this can be applied potentially back in Australia, some of their expertise in that field. I think trips like these are very good for Australia's future in agriculture, being able to bring our knowledge and expertise to the people in Indonesia, and then also with their unique experience and backgrounds in farming, we can take a lot from that, which will really help us as well.
My experiences visiting Udayana University and IPB University were both incredible. This trip showed that a brighter future for me means being an
Advocate for animals as a future veterinarian, and really focusing on One Health and the relationship between animals, the environment and humans, and how we interact with each other to be more sustainable.